Good morning, students. Today again we are going to start with the chapter Metals and Non-Metal, continuing with the topic ionic bond formation. Now, take one more example of ionic bond formation, that is potassium chloride KCl. Now, in the case of potassium chloride, potassium has atomic number 19 with electronic configuration 2881, means one valence electron is present, whereas in chlorine it has atomic number 17 with configuration 287, means one electron required. So the valency in this case is 1 and valence electron are 7. So now in this case what will happen? The chlorine, it gains one electron in valence shell to form chloride ion and attain a nearest noble gas configuration of the argon. Thus, formation of potassium chloride by transfer of electron is shown here. Here potassium will give one electron to chlorine as it has one electron. When it will lose one electron, it will gain noble gas configuration. Means outermost में 8 electrons will be complete, right? And one electron will be gained by chlorine. So the configuration will be 288. Now what will happen? When it will lose one electron, it will get positive charge, and chlorine, it will gain one electron, it will get negative charge. Hence the compound form will be KCl. Similarly, formation of lithium fluoride. As we know, lithium has atomic number 3, so electronic configuration will be 2,1. Now it has one electron in valence shell. It loses this electron to acquire noble gas configuration of helium. As a result, it forms Li plus ion. As it has one electron, when it loses one electron, so K electron duplet will be completed, means 2 electron will be completed. Similarly, in fluorine, fluorine has atomic number 9, so its configuration is 2,7. Here, one electron is required to complete the octet. So here, fluorine will gain one electron to acquire noble gas configuration and changes to 2,8. So how the compound formation will take place? Lithium, it gives one electron to fluorine. So lithium will get positive charge and fluorine will get negative charge, forming fluoride ion. So the compound form will be lithium fluoride LiF. Similarly, formation of magnesium oxide. Now we know atomic number of magnesium is 12. Configuration, electronic configuration is 282. It loses 2 electrons from the valence shell to acquire stable configuration and form 2,8. As it has 2 electrons, so it will lose 2 electrons to complete its octet. So configuration will change to 2,8. Similarly, in oxygen, oxygen has atomic number 8, so its configuration will be 2,6. How many electrons it requires? 2. So it will gain 2 electrons from magnesium and form oxide ion, O2 negative. So how compound will be formed? Magnesium gives 2 electrons to oxygen. Magnesium will acquire 2 positive charge and oxygen will acquire 2 negative charge. Hence, the compound form will be MgO. Similarly, formation of calcium oxide. Calcium oxide, here calcium, we know it has 2 electrons in valence shell. Atomic number of calcium is 20. 2882 configuration, oxygen 26. When it loses 2 electron, it will complete its octet, and when it gains oxygen 2 electron, it completes its octet. So calcium with 2 positive charge and oxygen forming oxide and 2 negative charge. They will cancel and formula will be CaO. Similarly, formation of compound Na2O. Sodium, we have sodium atomic number 11 with configuration 281, oxygen with 26. Now there will be requirement of 2 sodium atom because oxygen requires 2 electron to complete its octet. So we will take 2 sodium atom and each sodium atom giving 1 electron to oxygen atom. So each sodium will acquire positive charge and oxygen gaining 2 electron form oxide ion. Now here sodium is having 2 atoms. The formula will be Na means 2, 2 means 2 times sodium and O. Similarly, formation of magnesium chloride MgCl2, which we have talked. Magnesium having 2 electron in valence shell. And chlorine, each chlorine, it will acquire 1 electron. As it has 7 electrons, so magnesium will give 1 electron to each chlorine. So magnesium will acquire 2 positive charge, and each chlorine will acquire a negative charge by gaining 1 electron and forming chloride ion. So the compound form here will be MgCl2. Cl means Cl is 2 times. So magnesium atomic number 12, electronic configuration 282, valence electron 2, it loses 2 electron forming magnesium ion. Chlorine 17, atomic number configuration 287, it has 7 valence electron, it gains 1 electron to form chloride ion. Okay, so we require 2 chloride ion for gaining 2 electrons. As a result, the compound form will be MgCl2. Now, ionic compound are also known as electrovalent compound. Now, we will discuss the properties of ionic compound. First of all, ionic compounds are the compounds formed by the transference of electron from a metal to non-metal. Properties we will discuss. Number 1, they are formed by transfer of electron and are made up of ions. Second, they are crystalline solid. Crystalline means when we throw them on the floor, then they break up and they are brittle in nature, and again we will get the small crystal in the broken form. Second, they have high melting and boiling point. Third, they are soluble in water but insoluble in organic solvents like petrol and kerosene. Fourth, they conduct electricity in molten state or in solution. Okay, so these are the properties of ionic compound. Going in detail when we discuss the physical properties, that most of the ionic compound are crystalline solid, and he is saying there is a strong electrostatic force of attraction between the oppositely charged ion, so they are brittle and break up into pieces on applying force. For this, he is saying we will do the test, collect the sample of sodium chloride and different salts, ionic compound. So we see that they are all solid and brittle, and they break into pieces if some force is applied on them. So solids in which the constituent particles have regular arrangement in 3-dimensional space are called crystalline solid. Like this is a 3-dimensional space. So these are the crystalline solid. The regular arrangement of ion in 3-dimensional space is called crystal lattice, and this is known as the crystal lattice. So this is the crystal lattice of sodium chloride, and sodium chloride has cubic lattice shown in the figure. Next is solubility. They are soluble in water, means polar solvent. Polar means which have 2 poles, positive and negative, but insoluble in organic solvent like benzene, alcohol and ether and chloroform. For this again test is done. Shake the sample of salt taken above 1 by 1 with water, alcohol, petrol and kerosene oil taken in 4 test tubes separately. We find that the salt are soluble in water but insoluble in other solvents. So solubility of ionic solid in water is due to polar nature of water molecule. The water molecule attract the oppositely charged ion of the ionic solid. See, this is Na and Cl, and these are the polar water molecules with negative ion towards the sodium and positive ion towards the chloride ion. As a result, the ions are surrounded by water molecules and are said to be hydrated. Next is melting and boiling point. They have high melting and boiling point. Why? Because in the ionic compound, the oppositely charged ions are held together by strong electrostatic force of attraction. Hence, they require lot of heat to cut off these force of attraction and break them into ions. Again, test is done. Take any of the above salt in dry Pyrex or Corning glass tube, which can withstand high temperature. Hold in a test tube holder and heat it in a Bunsen burner. Observe how difficult it is to melt it. So this is a chart showing the melting and boiling point of some compounds like lithium chloride, sodium chloride, calcium chloride, magnesium. You can see all have high melting and boiling point. Next is color in the flame. Most of the salt when brought into the flame impart characteristic color to the flame. So how? Take a solid sodium chloride on a metal spatula. Spatula means spoon-like structure. Okay, and bring it into the blue flame of the Bunsen burner. Top mein we will take into the blue flame. Okay, we see that it imparts golden yellow color to the flame. Similarly, potassium salt impart violet color and barium salt they impart green color to the flame. So they give characteristic color in the flame. Next is the electrical conductivity. In solid state ionic compound do not conduct electricity because the oppositely charged ions are held together by a strong electrostatic force of attraction and are not free to move. So when they are dissolved in water, ionic compound dissociate to produce free ions in solution. Similarly, on melting, the ionic compound splits to produce free ions in the melt. As iron can conduct electricity, therefore ionic compound conduct electricity in aqueous solution in molten state. Again with the figure it is shown, take water in a beaker, dissolve one of the above salt in it, set up the electric circuit. This is the salt solution to be taken. These are the graphite rod and these are connecting wires, switch, bulb and battery. On switching on the current, the bulb is found to glow. So this shows that salt solution conduct electricity. Now ionic reaction, as ionic compound produce free ions in solution, therefore reaction between two ionic compound is the reaction between their ions. So as